way the politicians are just thinking, the thoughts coming to their minds can be imagined by normal human beings. And never say I didn't warn you. And guess what will happen when they introduce these central bank digital currency? These crypto coins that you have will go down. It will go to the toilet. So this allows these elites to steal from you consistently. Now, this is the one thing that is important. Billionaires and millionaires are going to start falling dead. So watch out as I speak right now, watch out. It's already happened. Month, 2 months. That if you study what they were sponsoring, what they were giving to, you realize it did something sinister. They were feeding the systems of the enemy. So cutting short their lives. We just want to get to a level of understanding that where the world is taking us, or rather is taking humanity, is a different and dark place. And it's very, very important that you actually realize that there are going to be a lot of movements by people of the spiritual world that are in this natural, who are in the political field, that when they do something, it looks like they're actually doing it for you and they're not doing it for you. But there are things that the globalists are doing. Really, really dark things that do not seem as if they are dark. It just seems as if this is nothing. And we understand that the time we are in, as the Bible says, that these are the end times. Eskatos. That's the word that they use in the Greek, eskatos, which is a depiction of a ship that has reached its destination, like the docks. There is nowhere to go. So when he's saying at the end of time, he's talking about the eskatos of time, meaning to say this is the last bus stop. It can't go any further. The way the politicians are just thinking, it can't make sense. It can't be, the thoughts coming to their minds can be imagined by normal human beings. There is going to be something that you're going to see. Number one, which will be pardoning of all. Did you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Pardoning of all debts. It's not very, very far. They're going to be pardoning all world debts. All world debts, including yours. We're not talking about national debts only here. We're talking about your debt too. So what's evil about this? Very simple. For them to introduce what they need to introduce, which is, of course, the central bank digital currency and the IDs, they have to bring in a different currency. So the ID is simply a precursor. They are trying to bring a different currency, which will actually usher in the world governing body, where the world is going to be ruled by one body, or rather one person. Now that means I've already given you the second one, while I'm on the first one. But you see, all this is going to happen later on when we have one person. But this time is going to be the elite that will rule the whole world. And they're doing it starting from where? Telling you that we are going to forgive debts. But they're not forgiving debts the way you think. They will tell you that debts are going to be written off. We are pardoning all debts. So if your country owed this, don't worry, 20%, 30%, 40%. In fact, don't worry about it. You owed us in US dollars, but now we have another currency and you don't need to transfer your debt. Just adopt ours. You're getting this now?
Yes, sir. I'm getting it.
But in order for you to adopt ours, you should actually allow us to give you digital IDs. So you think the whole thing is about digital IDs? It's not. The whole concept is to bring digital IDs so that we can bring another currency. But you never ask yourself, this is a funny thing, you never ask yourself one question. Why is it called currency? Anyway, we'll deal with it another time. But the idea then is, if we get the world economies, to have all their debts written off, it will require that they no longer print money. But before we get there, we address the issue of debts. They will try to say, okay, yeah, you have got, you owe 1 billion. Have you noticed, and I've told you this several times, have you noticed that we have Namibia, Zambia, the whole of Africa, so to speak, or Asia, so to speak, that are in debt. These countries are in debt. And they're going down. Yet America is in debt. I believe trillions. And yet, it never goes down. Are we still here?
Yes, sir.
Simple. It's very simple. Why is it that African countries are in debt and America is in debt and African countries go down and America doesn't go down? Because the debt is in US dollars. So America can keep printing its own US dollars. We can't print US dollars to give America. It will be a crime. They're still getting. If you owe me in my currency, you will suffer. But if I owe somebody using the currency I print, they're getting it.
Yes, sir.
One thing you ought to understand before we explain deeper on this, one thing you ought to understand is this, that all these currencies that we have right now, they are no longer gold backed. Now they are debt backed, or rather debt based. The value is also derived from how many people owe you that amount, or that currency, so to speak. So since it's debt based, the more you print the money, the more it loses value. And when it loses value, the more you print. And the higher the prices. And people become more dependent on you than on themselves. I don't know if you're getting this.
You're getting it.
But if you have digital ID, you bring something like a digital ID, the whole system is under one control, one sender. Now they can then say, you know what? We'll forgive all debts, don't worry, because you people are too much in debt. Guess what? You feel so much relieved. Oh, wow. So if I just use the syndrome banking digital coin, the CBDCs, I use this, the US dollar debt is gone. Yeah, it's gone. Just use ours. Now I have digital ID and I know exactly where you are. And I'm using crypto technology. That means every coin is recorded and registered on who spent it, where, spent it on what. And every product I buy is got codes to say you actually bought product 1295. So guess what happens? I'm able to control you, know exactly what you spent, where and when. This is the point. Why is that evil? It simply then means I know exactly where you are. I can tell you you have used your credits. I'm already telling you what will happen. I'm telling you you've used up your credits for food this week. Right now you buy whatever you want. You understand? But imagine getting into a shop and you're told, you know what? You have the money in your account. We have the food. By the law of the government, you've eaten too much this week. I know what you think. This will only affect the gomandizers. Those who like food too much, you get affected. The reality is, that's not the gluttonous people. It doesn't affect them in that way. It'll be if you want to fly, because of the digital ID, because of the currents that they now control, they can say the money is there but it's frozen. They can't freeze your cash.
That's right.
They're missing that.
They can control it.
They can control your cash. Are you still here?
Yes, sir.
You're getting it.
And cash was causing the banks not to get money. I will explain. You see, wherever economies are debt-based, what then happens is the banks are the chief. They're the chiefs. They're the ones that control the governments. Because they can print money. I know what you think. Banks don't print money. You're joking. It's wonderful. It's really just creating money out of nowhere. It might not be printing as a printer, but it's brilliant. It's wonderful. You get $10, now you have $90. And you don't care. Now, so now the cash that I'm gonna give Chief here, if this is my $20, notice, he goes to someone else, gives him $20, and then this one I owe him, then he comes in and demands a service, he gives me my $20 again, and I get it. It just moving around without the bank taking any dollar. Because when you bank a digital currency, now the banks will say, you know what? We have a charge on this amount. 2%. Now the $10 is no longer $10. You're getting the point? Because there is a charge. But when we use cash and ignore banks, they have nowhere to charge.
That's right.
So this allows these elites to steal from you consistently. They're still not getting it. So what do we do to actually avoid these movements and measures? Number one, as my man of God, Pastor Chris says, they live in our world. We don't live in theirs. We control them. By prayer, we control them. We will not allow them to take over while we are still here.
Yes, sir.
And never say I didn't warn you, because I know some of you are just sitting there like, oh, okay. And guess what? What will happen when they introduce these central bank digital currencies? Do you know what happens? These crypto coins that you have will go down. It will go to the toilet. Ask yourself, why are they not adopting Bitcoin and they are introducing their own? Because they don't want you to use the Bitcoin. They want to introduce another one to compete with the Bitcoin. And the moment they bring something to compete with Bitcoin, then they will start to sanction and even put legal, parameters around Bitcoin. To a point that it will be a crime selling Bitcoin without their permission. They didn't get that. I know what I'm saying might look like, years and years to come. No. This is in a few years' time, and they will start it within a few months.
Wow.
But within a few years, it will be implemented as everywhere, almost everywhere. You start realizing that that's all they're trying to do. So what do we do? Remember what I said? Prayer will change them, because we are saying they live in our world, we don't live in their world.
Yes, sir.
Maybe they didn't get it again. They live in our world. Tell yourself they live in our world. We don't live in their world. They live in ours. Remember when we dealt with the 4 wars?
Yes,
I was telling you exactly what to do. Go off grid.
Yes, sir.
Off grid. Okay? Solar. Have access to land. Have access to water. These are the basics that they will start selling. How will they start selling? They will introduce laws and rules that say all the basic needs of humanity are catered for by leaders. So governments will tell you, we are the ones in charge of all water. Even the one that is raining.
Wow.
So, off-grid, create communities. That's what we are doing.
Yes, sir.
With the Good News City. And I get it, you don't get it. We create communities where we actually go off-grid, eat our own, as the president of this country has said once. He said once that we eat what we hunt.
Yes, sir.
We don't rely on what they try to give us, because they can control everything based on debt. So better eat what you hunt. Because if you rely on putting money in the bank, if you rely on eating food from the bank, you die fast. Because they're going to control you. Now imagine what the Prime Minister of Britain said. He said something very important. He said, no, it's not like you need to get it. But if you don't get the digital ID, it will cost you thousands a year. What? So you're forcing me to get it in another way.
By default.
And notice if you go on the comments of the men when he said that, look at the people opposing and fighting him. Within a few weeks, or few hours, it was over 2 million signatures signed. People saying we don't want it. Did he listen? No. Because he's not controlled from Britain. He is controlled by globalists. He has already been paid. It's done. So are you getting what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir.
So when we say to you, go off grid, you will never believe it. You don't care. Right now you're looking for a job. Right? Some of you, the day they say digital ID, you'll be the first one to march forward and say, hey, sir, we are here. Put it here. Because in your head, it doesn't matter exactly the way you received the vaccine. If you could receive something in your bloodstream that you don't know, somebody just told you. I'm trying to wake you up to what is taking place. These guys have you figured out. I have told you several times that the COVID and the pandemic was a testing ground to see how obedient you are. And you prove to them you can listen. Some of you in Africa were complaining. Even your presidents were coming out and speaking. America is not good. They are refusing us aid. We need the vaccine to come quickly. Hey, God was looking and saying, these sons of mine, they are crying for control. And those who got freed from that sickness, have you noticed that there is no report whatsoever that tells you a person died of COVID? It is COVID-related issues. And you see, it's all one time. This thing is all one time. We need digital ID. We need another currency. We need to remove the currency. No, there is a problem with cow fats. Then we don't need to eat beef, because beef is a problem. The more we breathe, we are causing the damage to the earth. So we have to protect the earth. We need depopulation. Wait a minute. So is this all? No. There is a pandemic. There is COVID. It will kill everyone. Then COVID is finished. They say, no, we have another strain. No. We know another one is coming within 5 years. Wait a minute. Are you a prophet? You can see it's everywhere at the same time. As a matter of fact, no, we want gay rights. If you don't accept gay rights in Africa, we won't give you food. What has that to do with gays? Food and gays, what has that to do with anything? You see, everything is culminating into this eschatos. We know exactly why everything is moving to a close. You just don't realize it. And you see one problem? The door has started opening. And if it opens, you will not be able to close it. So defiance is the only way. If they say they want digital ID, you say no. The day they are expecting you to take ID cards, you all say no. I know. There are going to be people who say, no, we will take it. But imagine if they expecting 60 million to take this and 500,000 come up and say, yeah, we are taking it. But the other 60 say we don't. It becomes a failure.
Yes, sir.
It becomes a whole failure. I don't know if you're getting it.
Yes, sir.
The biggest point here that I want you to make is, I'm not going to be assisting the devil in doing this. Not that we don't know it's going to happen. It's coming. The time is coming. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir. The time is coming.
The time is coming.
Now, this is the one thing that is important. Billionaires and millionaires. This is very important. This is a prophetic word that God gave me when I was standing with Pastor Chris, my father, and he released that word. And that word was cemented again today. Yesterday I was with it. And that word is billionaires and millionaires. Some you know, some you don't. are going to start falling dead. He told me to be in a designated year. I don't know what that means, but I believe it simply means there will be a time where God will say, this year, this month. But I'm a person who has been with the Lord in the prophetic for a long time to actually tell you that it started when I said that prophecy. A designated year, designated month, designated year, where it'll be, this person is dead. That if you study what they were sponsoring, what they were giving to, you realized it did something sinister. They were feeding the systems of the enemy. And men will begin to lose power. And men of their influences, much of their influence will be removed. And legal battles around the world, legal battles everywhere. So they're not just going to die. Some of it will be pressure, blood pressure, depression, where in every country there will be a lawsuit. Every country that they dealt with will be lawsuits coming in, lawsuits coming in, lawsuits coming in. And he said, I will remove what they think is their immunity. I'm removing immunity, but I'm also cutting short their lives. So watch out as I speak right now, watch out. It's already happening. Month, 2 months. Let's go. Billionaire here, billionaire in Asia, billionaire in Europe, billionaire in America, dead. And then you search what they were sponsoring. Then you realize something is happening. Kalosha, Palikroska. It's happening right now. This is very, very important. And then I began to see war between Islam, Christianity, and Jews. Right now there is hatred. But it will go into boiling point. But it says, because of the people that are put in power, that I'm using as my weapons of indignation, many of these will be stopped before they cause enough damage. They'll be stopped. So this is, do not worry about it.